virtual story time with William Jeans Memorial Library. I'm Miss Rachel, and of course, my good friend Curious George is here for story time, just the way he always is with us here at the library. He's got a special William Jeans Library shirt even. They are cutting the grass outside the library this morning, so it might be a little bit noisy, but maybe you can't hear it at all and it's just noisy for me. I hope that's the case. I'm so happy that you're here this morning. We're going to have a good time together. We're going to start by singing a welcome song to get us all warmed up and say hello. Then we'll read our first book. And my friends, it's another book about birds. I can't stop reading about birds this year. So I found another one that we haven't read in story time. Maybe we did a long time ago, but not recently, and it's a good one. Then we are going to sing another song and read another book. Then when we get to this song, that's going to be shaker song time. So I'm going to get out my shakers and put them right here so that you know when we get to that song, that'll be the time to shake. So you can make sure you have something ready to shake with when we get there. It could be shaker eggs or maracas, a baby rattle, a toy that makes noise when you shake it. It could be a little snack container with cereal or some other snack in it that can shake. It could be car keys. It could be a homemade shaker of any kind. Or it could just be your body. After the shaker song, we will do a song with scarves, and same as with the shaker, you can use whatever you have. I have a blue Storytime scarf that I will use, but we're going to pretend that our scarf is rain. So it really doesn't matter what you use to pretend that it's rain. It could be a scarf, it could be a tissue, a mask, a dish towel, a blankie, anything at all. Of course, it could just be your hands. And then, of course, I will blow bubbles for you when we get to the very end to say goodbye. So let's get started by saying good morning to everyone. And let's see, if you would like for me to include your name in our welcome song, you could put your child's name in the comments, either right now or before I get to the end of the song. I'm so happy that you're here with us, whether you're watching live or later on. Let's get started. You ready, George? Let's say hello to our friends, our friends, our friends. Say hello to our friends. We're glad you're here today. Say hello to George, George, George. Say hello to George. We're glad you're here today. Let's say hello to Casey, Casey, Casey. Say hello to Casey. We're glad you're here today. Let's say hello to Miss Rachel, Miss Rachel, Miss Rachel. Say hello to Miss Rachel. I'm glad I'm here today. Let's say hello to everyone, everyone, everyone. Say hello to everyone. We're glad you're here today. Yes, we are so very glad you're here today. Let's read our first book about birds. Pull my chair over here. So I can show you the pictures up nice and close. And let me fix this so I can see what I'm doing here and make sure that you can see this book. Hooray for birds! This is by Lucy Cousins, who writes the books about Maisie. Maybe you've seen those. And she does lots of other wonderful books. Hooray for Birds by Lucy Cousins. And she is amazing because she can write the stories and do the artwork. She is the author and the illustrator. And this is published by Candlewick Press. Hooray for birds! Can you imagine, just for one day, you're a busy bird? Yes, a bird! Hooray! Let's imagine we are birds. The sun is up. The sky is blue. Wake up and shout! Maybe you already know what this says. Maybe you know that this is a rooster, and you know what a rooster would wake up and shout. Yep. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Very nice. Flap your wings and you can fly higher and higher up in the sky. Are you flapping your wings? Flap your wings higher and higher up into the sky. There goes our bird. They flew away. Oh, look what else birds do. Hop, hop, hop. See this bird hopping? And peck, peck, peck. Some birds fly, some birds also can hop, and some birds also peck at the trees. What else can some birds do? That's right. Now swim along and stretch up your neck. Can you stretch your neck and swim along? There goes the swan, stretching its neck and swimming along. Did you know some birds can even learn to talk? Say, "Hello, darling." That's what this bird says. I think this is either a parrot or a macaw. Both of them can learn to speak. "Hello, darling." Can you speak like a parrot? "Hello, darling." Nice. Then, swoop. Wait, let's see if I can do this right. It's a mirror for me, so here we go. Swoop! Like a starling. If you see birds up in the sky swooping and swirling like this, it might be a starling. Can you swoop and swirl like a starling? I bet you can. Swoop up, swoop down, swoop round and round. I wish I could swoop all over the room, but then you wouldn't see me anymore. Can you swoop? Can you swoop up and swoop down and swoop around and around? What a good starling impression you do. Scratch at the ground with your feet. Scratch, 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 scratch. You can't see my feet, but I'm scratching at the ground with them. Scratch, 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 scratch. Catch a fly with your beak. Can you do that? Catch a fly with your beak. Why would a bird catch a fly? To eat it for a snack. That's right. I don't know if I would like to eat a fly for a snack, but it is a tasty treat for a bird. Stand very tall on just one leg. Maybe you know what kind of bird this is. A flamingo. That's right. Can you stand on one leg like a flamingo? You can't see me. Can't see my face. You can't see my one leg, but maybe you can try that, to stand on one leg like a flamingo. Say cluck, cluck, and lay an egg. Cluck, cluck. Did I lay an egg? Nope. I guess you have to do more than say cluck, cluck to lay an egg. This hen makes it look easy, doesn't she? Cluck, cluck. She laid an egg. Catch a wriggly snake and stretch out your wings. Can you stretch out your wings like this bird? You might not catch a wriggly snake, this kind of bird. Let's see if it tells us what it is back here. Sometimes these books will tell you. Nope. I'm going to have to look that up and find out what kind of bird this is that has these big talons that can catch a wriggly snake. Open your beak. Now this one we can definitely do. And sing! Tra-la-la! Tweet, tweet, tweet! Hum. Cheep, cheep, cheep! Can you sing like a bird? It's such a beautiful sound. Waddle like a penguin in the snow. Can you waddle like a penguin? Don't slip on the ice, our penguin friends. I think this is a daddy penguin and a kid penguin. What do you think? Run like an ostrich. Go, go, go. Did you know how fast an ostrich can run? Whew. Really fast. Yep. Can you run fast? Like an ostrich? Show off your tail and puff out your chest. Like what? Do you know what this bird is? That's right, a peacock. Can you show off your fancy tail feathers like a peacock? Then cuddle up close with your special grown-up in your nest. Isn't that nice? After a busy day of swooping and waddling and eating and singing, to snuggle up with someone you love. What a busy bird you've been! The funniest one I've ever seen. You began the day cock-a-doodle-doo. Now say good night. To-wit, to-woo. Hoo! Hoo! You know what that is? I bet you do. An owl. And when all the other creatures go to sleep, the owl wakes up. I just can't help it, my friends. I'm so excited about birds these days. Thanks for pretending to be all different kinds of birds with me. I think we are ready for a song, and we did some flying pretending we were birds. Now let's do some flying pretending we are on a rocket ship. Yep, you know this one. You ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! And come back down. Let me see if I can push this a little farther away so I can do some jumping with you. You ready? Let's go to Mars. Far, 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 we're going up to Mars. Far, 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 we're going up to Mars. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Far, 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 we're going up to Mars in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Blast off! And come back down. But don't get too comfortable, because now we are going to go to the sun. You ready? Fun, 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 we're going to the sun. Fun, 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 we're going to the sun. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Fun, 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 we're going to the sun in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Blast off! Let's see. We went to the moon. We went to Mars. We went to the sun. How about we just go explore all of space? Race, 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 we're going out to space. Race, 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 we're going out to space. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Race, 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 we're going out to space in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! And come on back down to Earth. I love taking pretend trips to outer space. Never know what we're going to see out there. Stars, planets, constellations, all kinds of things. We're going to read another book. Now, we're getting off the spaceship and getting onto the bus. Let me bring this back a little closer because I want you to be able to see the pictures. The wheels on the bus. It doesn't matter how old you are. This version of the wheels on the bus is a little bit different and even just as much fun as the original. So this is one of those books that I love that I sort of read, but mostly sing with you. This version of the Wheels on the Bus is by Melanie Williamson. And it is published by Barefoot Books. The Wheels on the Bus. Now, you can join me while I sing, but I want you to also make sure you're looking at the pictures because this book is filled with very amazing and beautiful pictures. And you might see some scenes that are different than what you might see in your neighborhood or your town. The bus starts up with a rumble and crunch. The driver calls out, "We'll be there by lunch." The bus starts up with a rumble and a crunch on the journey to the town. Everybody's getting ready. Now this is the book I would encourage you to come to the library and check out so you can look at these, each page, as long as you like. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round over the dusty ground. The children on the bus all shout and play, shout and play, shout and play. The children on the bus all shout and play all along the way. Oh boy, they are having a lot of fun. Do you see anyone on this bus that is not a person? Yep, me too. That is a different kind of a bus that lets chickens on the bus, isn't it? The poppies on the bus stand up. Wait, let me get this rhythm right here. The poppies stand up to sing and hum. Bang a drum, bang a drum. The poppies stand up to sing and hum on the journey to the town. Look at that poppy means dad. The dads, the poppies on the bus are singing and humming and playing their drums. Excuse me. Looks like everyone is having a lot of fun on the musical bus on the way to town. Oh, maybe the babies are not having so much fun. The babies on the bus all start to cry, bouncing low, bouncing high. The babies on the bus all start to cry on the journey to the town. Oh, it's such a bumpy ride. Can you see how bumpy this road looks? And the babies don't seem to like all those bumps. And their special grown-ups are trying to comfort them and help them. The wheel on the bus goes bang! What? That's not how the song goes. What happened? Uh-oh. That wheel went bang! A granny at the back says, never fear, Granny's here. A granny at the back says, never fear, on the journey to the town. Now, what is Granny going to do? Do you see Granny on this page? Yep, there she is. How is Granny going to help? She says, never fear. That means she must have a plan. Well, while Granny is doing her thing, the mommies on the bus have found a space. It's over there. It's over there. The mommies on the bus have found a spare. Oh, not a spare. A spare. I mean, not a space. Okay, I'm going to start this page all over because I need to read the words correctly. And if I read the words correctly, they will rhyme just the way the song should go. And they will make more sense because if I use the word spare, I'm talking about a spare tire. That means an extra tire, which is exactly what they need on their bus. Okay, so let me try this again. You ready? The mommies on the bus have found a spare, found a spare, found a spare. The mommies on the bus have found a spare. It's over there. So the mommies found the spare and they gave it to Granny. And the children are having a snack while they wait. Looks delicious. They have oranges and watermelon and bananas. It looks like they have some green apples. The people on the street help lift the bus high, lift the bus high, lift the bus high. The people on the street help lift the bus high on the journey to the town. Whoa, look at this teamwork. All these people are helping hold the bus up high while Granny, she took off the old broken tire and she put on the spare. What an amazing Granny! And what a wonderful town that has so many people that are helpers. Now, once again, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. The wheels on the bus go round again. Thank you, friends. Thanks to all the friends. The wheels on the bus were going around again, and they made it all the way to town. Now you really need to come to the library and check out this book so that you can look at everything that's happening in this busy, beautiful, colorful town. This book is set in the country of Guatemala, which is a little country in Central America. And if you check out this book, it can tell you all about Guatemala and about the buses and the towns. And here you can see this. This is the flag of Guatemala. That is a fun version of the Wheels on the Bus that shows teamwork and friendship and having a positive attitude when things go wrong. And of course, it's just fun to sing. And teaches us about a country that maybe you didn't know anything about before. All right. Guess what? That takes us to shaker egg time. That's right. So get out whatever you would like to use to shake, and I will get our song all queued up so we can shake together. Let's see. Got my speaker. There we go. Got my shakers. Now we just got to get our song. And we will be ready to go. Here we go. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Come on and shake it with me. Shake it on your tummy. Shake it on your tummy. Shake it on your tummy. Come on and shake it with me. Come on, shake it up. Come on, shake it down. Come on, shake it all around. Shake it any way you want. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Come on and shake it with me. Shake it on your toes. Shake it on your toes. Shake it on your toes. Come on and shake it with me. Shake it on your knees. Shake it on your knees. Shake it on your knees. Come on and shake it with me. Come on, shake it up. Come on, shake it down. Come on, shake it all around. Shake it any way you want. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Come on and shake it with me. Shake it on your head. Shake it on your head. Shake it on your head. Come on and shake it with me. Shake it on your elbows. Shake it on your elbows. Shake it on your elbows. Come on and shake it with me. Come on, shake it up. Come on, shake it down. Come on, shake it all around. Shake it any way you want. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Shake it, everybody, shake it. Come on and shake it with me. Come on and shake it with me. Come on and shake it with me. Woohoo! Now I am really alive and awake. Whoa! I can't make it stop. There we go. I don't know what happened, but that sounded like fun. Dance music for children. That one was called 7 Jumps. Maybe we'll have to try that one sometime. What do you think? Yeah, why not? But for now, we are going to do our scarf song. And this is one that I have known my whole life practically, but I have only done it in Storytime. I only started, I did it last week at Outdoor Storytime. So maybe it's new to you, or maybe you've known it your whole life like I have. It's just a couple little changes. So why don't you get out your scarf, or whatever you want to use as a scarf, or even your hands. And remember, I said we're going to pretend that our scarf is the rain. Now, we have been having a lot of rain for a while there, but not so much in the last couple days. Well, depends on where you are, I guess. Maybe you did have some rain. We are going to sing a song called It Ain't Gonna Rain No More. And it has a couple different verses, and we're going to see if it's true that it ain't gonna rain no more. It goes like this. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh no, it's up to my toes. But it ain't gonna rain no more. Did you ever have the rain come up to your toes? Of course. I'm sure you stepped in a puddle, right? What about? It ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh me, it's up to my knee. But it ain't gonna rain no more. Did you ever have the rain come up to your knees? I don't know. I think that is way too big of a puddle. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, fiddle! It's up to my middle! But it ain't gonna rain no more. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Sound the alarms! It's up to my arms! But it ain't gonna rain no more. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, dread! It's up to my head! I guess we'll have to swim home. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, can you swim? Maybe you can. Maybe you haven't learned to swim yet, and that's okay. The most important thing to remember is that you should never, never, never swim or play in any water without your grown-up with you. Maybe you even have a special life vest or life jacket or floaties or a bathing suit that has things in it that help you float. That's always a good safety thing to have too. But that's usually something you need to think about if you are going to go near a pool or the ocean or a river or a lake. Not a puddle, not the rain, right? That's a little bit of a silly song because it would never rain so much, not here where we are anyway, where you would have so much rain that it would come up to your knees or your middle or your arms or your head and you would have to swim home. Although some of those rainstorms sure made it feel like it could, right? And probably drove through some big giant puddles. All right, that is almost it for us for today, friends. But of course, I'm going to blow some bubbles for you, the way I always do. And I hope I will see you again soon, whether it's here on Mondays at Virtual Storytime, or if it's at an outside in-person Storytime. Check out our website to find out when those are every week. You do have to register for those. And I hope I will see you at one of those too. Or maybe just coming into the library to check out some of the books we read about or some other books that sound interesting to you. But for now, we will say goodbye. There are bubbles in the air, in the air. There are bubbles in the air, in the air. There are bubbles in the air. There are bubbles everywhere. There are bubbles in the air. Everywhere. There are bubbles way up high. Way up high. There are bubbles way up high. Way up high. There are bubbles way up high. There are bubbles in the sky. Wow, it's so many. There are bubbles way up high. In the sky. There are bubbles way down low. Way down low. There are bubbles way down low. Way down low. There are bubbles way down low. And they're tickling on my toes. There are bubbles way down low. On my toes. And the bubbles say goodbye. Say goodbye. bubbles say goodbye. Say goodbye. And the bubbles say goodbye. Say goodbye until next time. And the bubbles say goodbye till next time. Goodbye, bubbles! And goodbye to all of you, my wonderful friends. It was so great to spend some time with you today, and I hope I will see you again soon.